Please don't try this at home. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 dangerous world records.
This is where it starts to get more difficult. The legs are beginning to tire.
For this list, we'll be taking a look at world records that are considered the most dangerous due to their high stakes and life-threatening nature. Hang on to your seats, because we're about to see some unreal achievements that defy all safety regulations.
The atmosphere here is a mixture of anticipation and tension.
Number 10, oldest wing walker.
You might try wing walking. I hear it's very popular down south. Good luck.
Wing walking is a fairly self-explanatory extreme sport. It involves a performer pulling off acrobatic stunts atop the wings of an airplane, all while it's soaring through the sky. It should go without saying that this is a very risky endeavor to even attempt to pull off, but that didn't stop UK resident Thomas Lackey from giving it a go.
Once I'm stood on the top, once I'm there, I feel really good. The adrenaline's going and I feel I'm as good as anybody.
First attempting wing walking at the age of 80, Lackey went on to break the record as the oldest person to pull off the daring feat multiple times. Not wanting to lose his top spot to anyone else, Thomas cemented himself as the bravest old-timer on the face of the earth by wing walking again at age 93.
Tom, I'm very pleased to say that was a new world record. Congratulations.
Fantastic.
Number 9, most spears caught from a spear gun underwater in 1 minute. Thrill seeker Ashrita Furman is no stranger to pulling off unbelievable accomplishments, as he holds upwards of 200 Guinness World Records. However, his underwater spear catching trick has been seen as his most deadly venture yet. While submerged underwater, a grand total of 14 spears were fired at Furman as he wowed the world by catching them all consecutively using only one hand. The spears were 60 centimeters in length and fired from a spear gun at a range of 2 meters away. So just one wrong move and Furman would have had some pretty big holes in his hands. The kicker is that he hurt himself while practicing the stunt, yet wanted to go through with it anyway. That takes serious mojo.
I don't feel like there's any one thing that's going to give me satisfaction, like that one I have to do and I'll be satisfied. I always want to be, transcending, always going after a new goal.
Number 8, Twin Towers walk.
It was suddenly not a dream anymore. It was tangible.
Don't look down. In 1974, French high wire artist Philippe Pizzi summoned the courage to perform his most daring tightrope act yet. Without any authorization or permission to set up his stunt, because seriously, who would give someone the okay to do something like this? Pizzi walked across a cable suspended over 1,300 feet in the air between the two towers of New York's World Trade Center.
Why did you do this? That's the thousand why this morning. There is no why. It's just because when I see a beautiful place to put my why, I cannot resist.
Just making it across from one building to the other wasn't enough for him, however, as his entire performance lasted 45 minutes, with Petit making 8 trips and performing a dancing act for the spectators below. His death-defying actions were the inspiration for the 2015 film The Walk, which starred Joseph Gordon-Levitt as the fearless daredevil himself.
Oh my God, he's doing it. He's doing it! Do you see? Oh my God! He's doing it!
Number 7, highest pool dive.
Yeah, go for it, man. Jump off the high dive.
Talk about a horrible moment to belly flop. Lasso Schaller summoned the guts to climb a towering 200-foot-high mountain ridge along the Swiss-Italian border. That's bad enough, but then he leaped into the air and came crashing down into the bed of water below. It may have been water, but keep in mind that Schaller traveled down at an estimated speed of 76 miles per hour. That kind of velocity can make even the calmest waters feel like bricks on impact. And it may as well have been bricks, as Schaller dislocated his hip due to the force of his collision with the water. We could only guess that Schaller saw French diver Olivier Favre's 177-foot dive and was majorly underwhelmed. Number 6, heaviest car balanced on the head.
Right. That's right.
While working as a bricklayer, John Evans discovered that he had an uncanny ability. He could balance incredibly heavy objects on the top of his head, a talent which he began to hone. After several years of dedication to this unique skill, Evans reached the peak of his talent when he decided to balance a car on his head for a grand total of 33 seconds in front of a live audience. Said car weighed not 1, not 2, but 350 pounds.
You know, I thought if I sort of take the engine out of a Mini and I put false wheels on and make it look like a Mini, you know, I'll take notice.
With his formidable strength and expert concentration, Evans somehow managed to make the whole situation look easy. But all it would take is one wrong move and, well, he would have looked a whole lot flatter.
It's a new Guinness World Record, Johnny.
Number 5, highest recorded blood alcohol level.
Ready to party!
Having a drink every now and then can be good fun, but like anything else, consuming alcohol should be a pastime enjoyed in moderation. Then again, 2 different men in Poland have been recorded with blood alcohol levels over 1%. There's also the well-known case involving a 67-year-old Bulgarian man who was rushed into a hospital with an extremely high 0.914 blood alcohol content level after being hit by an oncoming truck. By all accounts, if the full force of a truck didn't kill this man on impact, then realistically speaking, the amount of alcohol in his system probably should have. Doctors were so baffled by him surviving this near-death experience, they proceeded to reevaluate him using multiple machines, believing that their equipment must be faulty to show such high numbers.
How's that?
Number 4, motorcycle bus jumps.
He will be jumping over 13 buses.
Pulling off daring motorcycle bus jumps has been a classic stuntman move for decades. Some of the most noteworthy examples of that feat were successfully completed by legendary motorcyclist Evel Knievel in the 1970s.
That's such a large part of our culture now. He inspired all that. But there'll never be another Evel.
Knievel's first attempt in 1975 saw him jump over 13 parked buses, only to break his pelvis on the way down. This didn't turn him off from the idea, however, as just a few months later, he gave it another go, this time adding an additional bus for a grand total of 14. Knievel held on to his world record for nearly 25 years, before Bubba Blackwell decided to up the ante by jumping 15 buses in 1999.
But the jump goes well.
Number 3, highest freefall parachute jump.
Start the cameras, and our guardian angel will take care of you.
The phrase, "the sky's the limit," is usually just an expression, but there are a few folks out there who take this mentality quite literally and to staggering new heights.
Jump away.
Austrian skydiver Felix Baumgartner made headlines around the world when he jumped from a helium balloon floating 127,000 feet above the Earth and careened down to the planet below at a mind-blowing speed of 843 miles per hour, also making him the first human to break the sound barrier without a vehicle. Alan Eustace must have felt that was child's play, as he jumped from the even higher height of 135,000 feet just 2 years later. Number 2, most motorcycles driven over the body while lying on a bed of nails. Australian stunt performer Shane Hultgren, aka the Space Cowboy, has never been one to shy away from outrageous acts like swallowing swords and juggling chainsaws. But those seem tame when compared to his more unsettling accomplishment of allowing motorcycles to drive over him while he was lying on top of a bed of nails. His facial expressions make it clear that not only is he uncomfortable, he's in a great deal of pain, as those motorcycles use him as a human bridge a total of 20 times.
Go, 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 go!
Hultgren's stunt has inspired others to give it a whirl over the years as well. But we gotta say, kids, don't try this at home. Before we reveal our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Number 1. Most live rattlesnakes held in mouth for 10 seconds. Nope. Jackie Bibby has spent much of his life with the slithering reptiles in question, earning him the title of the Texas Snake Man. He's been bitten several times, but still insists on continuing his snake-themed performances. The passion he has for his art is admired by his many fans, but even the most diehard followers gasped when Jackie decided to hold 13 live rattlesnakes in his mouth at once.
Rattlesnakes? You don't bother them, they won't bother you.
Time seems to come to a screeching halt as Bibby maintains firm control over the snakes. Bibby may be well practiced, but these are still wild animals. And all it takes is one wrong move for things to get real messy real fast.
Worst case scenario, they're dragging me out of that bathtub with rattlesnakes hanging all over me and I'm headed to the hospital.
Do you agree with our list? What do you feel is the most dangerous world record?
You'll never need a facelift once you've done the wing walk.
For more thrilling top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.